Instructions say to turn left here. It looks like some sort of a rough track.
Courier entering a bridleway off the B6834. Kidnapper will hear our engines if we follow. We can drive without lights. Further instructions, please.
Hold your position. There's another arrow to the right.
Squad 3, shadow courier's car.
He's left you instructions. He's dead.
Get him back! Get him back!
Can't raise him, sir.
Well, scan it, scan it.
Look, he's damn interference.
Where the hell is he? I don't believe this.
Send in every squad. Move your bastards. Get in there. Find him.
We've lost him. It's a disaster. We should never have sent a civilian.
We had no choice.
There's no way you'll bring her back now. She's dead.
Female, pissed by the look of it. Hold on.
She's going to the house.
It's Stephanie! She's home! Bet! Stephanie's home! Oh, Bab! You keep back, don't touch her! Bab, how did you get here?
You brought me.
Oh, look,
Dad?
just don't touch your clothes, okay? But where?
The end of the road just now.
I dropped you at the end of the road. Which end?
Yes, I'm fully on duty.
receiving.
Been turned down by a kidnapper. Yes.
Yes, I...
Brought home in a car.
Stephanie, when?
Yes.
What kind of car?
A hatchback. He's got a donkey jacket. He's dark. He's a male driver.
Alone? Was he driving alone?
Will do. I don't know. Honestly, please don't touch her. Don't touch her. We need the police surgeon to examine her, okay? Dad, I still can't see properly. Everything's a blur.
Just hold on. Get all right. Yes, but don't touch her. Okay. Come on, Warren, get him by the fire. Come on, look. It's all right.
Go on. Shove yourself into it. Get in.
Can you see any better now, love? Stephanie, what did he look like? Can you describe him?
He kept me blindfolded. He never let me take it off. I never saw him.
Oh, Stephanie.
Thank you.
Stephanie, you left the estate agency. You went to the house. He was pretending to be a buyer and you were showing him round, yeah? Do you remember what he looked like?
I do think Stephanie needs rest. She really does.
I know, just one question. Steph, love, can you remember anything about him or the car?
He was big.
In the morning, I want to see that gag still on you. And the blindfold. I hope you're not claustrophobic.
He kept me in a box.
In a box all the 8 days?
He looked after me. I was okay. He cut some air holes in it.
Where were you? Any idea?
He came at 8 o'clock every morning, gave me porridge.
8 o'clock?
Yeah, had the radio on. Jimmy Young kept me going. Captive audience.
Spotted. White female drunk. Go on, get off home. Simpson, get down the hospital. Make sure everything's online, then get back here.
Sir.
Thank God, Betty? All's well that ends well, If you're pulling that bar, there are boulders above you, and you'll be crushed. Can you feel the wire on the bar? If you move, you'll get an electric shock.
Going for a shower.
Steph, can you hold on just for a bit? How far did you walk?
150 yards. God, we're so lucky. It's amazing. They never come back. They never come back alive.
You've kept the contact down. Now, do I do an intimate?
Ask her. If she says no, don't push it. If she hesitates, go for it. But treat her like gold. She's my only witness.
I've got it. Don't worry.
This is Dr. Barker come to examine you.
I'm all right. I'm fine, honestly.
Not that, love. It's a forensic examination. It may give us evidence, you see, against him.
Forensic?
It's just fingernail and hair samples.
Mom.
It's all right, yeah. It's all right.
Steph, we need to know, was there any sexual contact?
No, that wasn't.
I want you to get undressed on a piece of paper, Stephanie, just so we can catch any bits. just take one or two hairs. Did you scratch his face or hands?
I don't think so. I had gloves on when he kidnapped me. That was my fault. I grabbed the knife.
Yes.
I thought we were finished. Then he hands her back to us.
I can't give you much on the forensic. She said she wasn't raped. No blood traces either, so I've nothing for DNA. Sorry.
Pity. But she spent 8 days with him. She'll better give us enough to get him. He's dead in the water.
I'll get a report to you by midday.
Right. Night, Doc. We'll start a debrief this afternoon.
This afternoon? She's all in. I wonder what's going on.
So tell her the truth.
I've got out your tights for the morning, with no ladders. And here's your blouse. Skirt matches it for once. One thing to be thankful for anyway, he didn't touch you. Was there blood on your arm?
They want us to leave now.
No, but it's 3 o'clock in the morning.
Well, he said the press will be all over us in a few hours. Might as well get out now as later. All right, Steph.
Get down. Lie back.
On your head.
Lovely car.
You like cars, Stephanie?
Yeah, I like going to Sylvester. I've been saving up for a sports car.
Ab, it's you. What's making it bleed? What you doing that for?
Thanks. Mr. Slater, your suite is in this room.
Sweet?
Yeah.
That's lovely, thanks.
Yeah.
Warren, look, we'll have to have a press conference in the morning.
Morning? You mean this morning?
Yeah, I know, but the sooner we get it out of the way, the better. The press have kept the pack with us for 8 days. They've towed the line. We've got to deliver her to them. That's the deal. Sorry, but it's best to get it done.
You mean with Steph? What time?
10:30.
But that's only 7 hours. Look, she's been held hostage for 8 days. She's exhausted.
We'll look after her, don't worry.
Night, Bab.
Okay. Look outside, Steph. He'll be there all night. You're safe. You can sleep alone, Steph. Trust me. See you in the morning, love.
This is the bathroom.
Right!
Please, please don't kill me.
Shut up! Shut up!
Be quiet. Be your legs in the bath.
It's all right. Calm down. You've got me.
Wall of photographers, sit down, please. Be gentle, all of you.
Question.
If you don't want to answer a question, just squeeze my hand.
Right, first question.
What went through your mind in this ordeal?
Terror. Sheer terror.
Yes. Yeah. What was the worst part, Stephanie?
Thinking I was going to die.
Stephanie, what kept you going?
Thoughts of home. There was somebody out there looking for me.
Over here,
Right,
sir.
How do you feel about him? Angry?
Stephanie doesn't want to answer that question.
Come on, back. Come on, give him room. Come on, back. Come on. Get back.
Move. Excuse me. I don't understand what it's all for.
That's enough. Back.
That's me.
Come on, love. We don't want you to see that.
Why? Why not?
You see, Steph, we don't want you reading things about yourself. Reason is we need your mind free just to remember everything that's happened to you. That's why there's no telly here.
I don't understand.
Sorry,
I don't understand. He looked after me. He gave me chips and Mars bars. It's only a kidnap. He brought me home.
Steph, we need to talk. We need you to go back into the memories.
But why? I'm okay. I'll be fine. When's Jo coming?
She should be on her way.
I'm going to get a doctor to have a look at that leg. We had 1,000 officers out looking for you. Glad you're back.
Stockholm Syndrome. It's going to take weeks to get her out of it.
We don't have that time. Wallop her out of it.
What?
Well, we're doing her no favours, letting her think kidnapper was nice. He looked after me.
God, it's a risk.
Show her the photos of the decomposed body.
That's too much, boss.
We've got to get her into remembering. We want sounds, smells, every detail. Anne, he's still out there. You must be Stephanie's friend, Jo. You can go in now. And remember, don't talk about the kidnapping.
Am I glad to see you? I've been going potty. I've been round your house every night. Are you all right? God, no. Oh, it's all right. It's all right. Hey, you know what they're calling you? Tragic kidnap victim. It's all over the papers.
I couldn't believe it was happening to me.
Everyone down the pub sends their love. We have missed you.
Oh, I'm dying for a pint. I thought I'd never see everyone again.
It's okay. It's okay. I sat round your house with your mum. It was so unreal. I kept thinking she was going to say, but she didn't take a toothbrush. Everything's going to get back to normal as soon as you're out of here. You owe that Mark an explanation. You stood him up that night.
No, I don't want to see him. You'll have to tell him for me.
Okay. I brought you this. Astronomy. Only £3 down the knockdown shop, so don't thank me. So when you can't sleep, you can catch up on the stars. Spaceman gets all the way to the plough and turns straight back because they only serve keg beer. Not funny. You sure you're all right, Steph?
I just want to go home, Jo. I just want to go home.
Right, Steph? You know we've got to start the debrief today.
I'm tired.
Come on.
Can we leave it? He let me go.
Steph, there's something we have to tell you. And I want you to be ready for this. We think your kidnapper killed another girl.
What girl?
Her name's Julie Dart.
An estate agent like me?
No, she was out of work. He kidnapped her for ransom money like you. He wanted money from the police.
Did he get it?
He killed her before anything could be done.
He killed her? Where?
We don't know where. We hope you'll help us to find out.
How did she...
She was struck on the back of her head, battered to death.
He killed her? The bastard. No.
You've got to help us get him, Steph.
Have you got your blindfold on?
Well, I've gone.
Right then. How you come? What's up with you?
I can't move my arms. I can't get out. I'm sorry. I'm completely numb. Ah. Oh. Oh. Trains. I heard trains.
How far away were the trains?
It's difficult. Quarter of a mile. I've just remembered he wore a train spotting badge. I saw it when I was showing him around the house.
Did you sleep?
Not really. But thanks for asking.
Nothing to thank me for.
Sorry. It's just my mum always said good manners cost nothing.
Porridge. Heat you up a bit.
Oh. Thanks, that's nice and warm.
Eat it.
I can't hold it.
You can't move your hands at all?
No.
Right then.
Oh. Thank you.
I said nothing to thank me for. I can see your arms are a bit stiff. How did you get on in there otherwise?
I think I was more cold because I was wedged in. I think it's too small for me. But perhaps you can't do anything about that.
Be quiet. And behave yourself. We don't want to hurt you, but we will if we have to.
Are you there? How you doing?
He'd said we. I was thinking, my God, is he in a gang? Then a while later, I heard voices again. Then this ping. I thought it must be a shop. The ping must be a till. So I decided next time I heard voices, I'd kick over the chair and bang around. And then I thought, no, they were everyday noises and no one would notice. I'm sorry, I'm desperate.
I'm not having this every day. I told you. Once in the morning and once at night.
Shut up.
I read something about hostages once. It said you should try to make your kidnapper like you. Make it difficult for him to kill you.
You should fit in now. I've altered the box. Your mouse dribbling.
Thanks. Sorry. Sorry, I'll get it right soon.
You can have the gag out now, but remember what I said about keeping quiet. I'm going to trust you on this. I've left this in a special way. I'll know if you move.
I knew I had to pass his test, so I didn't move. I was going to get him to talk. He told me to call him Bob. I wanted him to realise I was a human being.
Go on, Stephanie. Talk.
I always watched Coronation Street. Been a fan for years.
Thought last night.
Wasn't it sad when Liz McDonald lost a baby?
Aye. She's a good actress that plays Liz.
Do you watch EastEnders too?
No, I hate it. Can't stand Londoners. You got a boyfriend?
Nobody serious. My mum wants me to get married. Sees me in a big white dress and giving her grandchildren.
Do you go out a lot?
I like to go down the pub, have a laugh.
I don't go to pubs. That's how you get caught.
What do you mean?
Drink loosens the tongue. My mate goes into pubs a lot.
Your mate?
The bloke I'm keeping you with. You're lucky you haven't got him. He's a nasty piece of work. He'd rather give you a bunch of fives than a bag of chips. Your mum and dad happy?
Yes. Very. I'm adopted, actually.
Oh, no. Don't say that.
Oh, it's okay. They're smashing, Mum and Dad.
The police are now linking the kidnapping of Stephanie Slater with the murder of Julie Dart, a prostitute who was kidnapped in Leeds last July. Julie's body was found by a disused railway line near Grantham after her kidnapper had made several attempts to secure a ransom. Earlier today, we spoke to Mrs. Dart.
Now that Stephanie has been released, do you feel that she may be able to help you learn more about the man who murdered your daughter?
I'm relying on her. I'm relying on her to tell the police everything she knows.
What have we got here?
What?
Bottom of your box. Knickers and things. What there is of them. My mate must have left them there. Ready for you. Dead kinky. He wants to see you, my mate. Now look what you've done to her. She's shaking all over.
You'll protect me from him, won't you? You're not going to let him kill me, are you, Bob?
Why shouldn't I? Give me a good reason.
Because I don't think you'd let him.
Now then. That's enough. I want you back in your box.
Something else. In the morning when I woke, the box was full of fumes. There was a motorbike revving up right next to me. He said it was his mate. I thought they were trying to gas me. And his voice, when he spoke, he stressed the T in mate. Mate. My mate.
Steph, I'm going to play you a tape.
Is that Greenways?
Yes.
Stephanie Slater's boss.
It's him! It's him!
All right.
It's him! Turn it off!
All right. I'm calling a break. Okay?
I heard the motorbike.
But you never saw or heard a mate talking. He was doing this on his own.
How can you be so sure?
We are sure, Steph. Promise.
Hey, Stephanie.
We've kept those vultures out so far, but when you leave, they're going to be all over you. To stop them harassing, you'll have to sign up to one newspaper. You deserve some money out of all this. Sign up to the highest bidder.
I'm not interested in money. Who paid the ransom?
Your estate agency did. Your boss delivered it. Bob insisted on that.
Derek did it?
Yeah.
I want to see him.
Steph, you know you're not allowed visitors.
I want to see him. He risked his life.
Okay, I think I can arrange it, but only to thank him.
I want to talk to him.
Right, Steph. We have to keep going. So, he gave you Kit Kats and milk to have in the box at night and stopped manacling you?
Stop you getting stiff. Are you warmer now?
Oh, yeah. I don't mind the cold, though. We went to Spain once. Oh, it was very hot. I thought I was going to explode. Have you travelled a lot?
Been to Egypt. Seen the pyramids.
Oh, that's nice. I'm no great traveller. I love the Isle of Wight. We went there every year when I was little.
Well, it beats Birmingham any road.
Oh, yes.
I'll have to get rid of that bin now.
What bin is that?
Oh, the bin over there. The one we were going to wheel you out in and then get rid of the body. We won't be needing that now, will we?
You aren't going to kill me, are you, Bob?
No, I'm getting rid of the bin I just told you.
And you won't let your mate come here again?
Can't promise that. Calls in if he's in the area. We don't make appointments.
I really do want him to come, Bob.
I promise you, there'll be no hurting, no killing. If the ransom's paid, you'll go home.
Oh, I really want to go home. I really want to see my mum and dad. I'm scared I'll never see them again.
Ah, that's enough. Back in the bin.
Can I give you a hug?
What?
Tell me everything will be all right.
Aye.
So, he'd left you in the box when he went to get the ransom money?
Yes. He said he'd come back, but I thought no. If he gets the money, he'll leave me to die in the box. I was more alone that night than I've ever been in my life. When he was gone for ages, please, let me out of here. Don't let me die in here.
Do you want a break?
He held my coat up.
Sorry, love. When?
When he kidnapped me. He drove me off in his car. I had diarrhea. And I had to go. He made me go on a cross virgin. He wiped me.
It can't go on. We're destroying her.
We've got to go on. We've got no choice. She's still got information in her. Go over it all again.
But we should give her a break, boss.
Anne, this guy was murdered, kidnapped, and is a potential serial killer. We are running out of time. It's slow and it's hard, but we go on. She's contracted to the press from Saturday. They're putting pressure on us for her release. Get back in there!
Look, Millgate Police Station. He sent 7 letters last year to the West Yorkshire Police about Julie Dart. That is how he addressed them. The same mistake as on this letter. Should be Millgarth.
Good, good. Anything else?
Well, he can't spell. But he's probably educated to GCSE level, enough to be able to play games with you.
Stephanie was very lucky to get away from him.
Oh, Stephanie weighed up her chances and picked a strategy of survival. She stayed calm. I call that brilliant, not lucky.
We are certain that Stephanie Slater's kidnapper was the same man who murdered Julie Dart. Letters he'd written have the same words, handwriting. Also, Stephanie's ransom drop was only 2.5 miles from where Julie's ransom note was left. He got away with £175,000 that night, right from under our noses. Now, according to what Stephanie has told us, we are looking for a lock-up garage with sliding doors. Inside, a microwave oven and an electric saw. Now, when the kidnapper was driving Stephanie home, he read out every mileage marker along the way. She remembers them all. We've been able to actually locate these markers. We found them on the A453 between Birmingham and Nottingham. Now, the kidnapper's journey time between the ransom pickup and when he got back to Stephanie at the garage, we worked out to be 1 hour and 50 minutes.
Stephanie tells us a train passed every 15 minutes, which means a main line. So, putting all these facts together, we've narrowed it down to a triangle of 50 square miles between Nottingham, Newark and Grantham. And that's where we've got to search at night.
Lovely. Take care now, Stephanie. Send us a postcard.
Stephanie, this way, love. Steph. Thank you. There's more.
The Bahamas, Caribbean, Bali, Corfu. We can go anywhere in the world. Anywhere, I said. It's on my house. My paper will pay. It's a free holiday, Steph. And where does she want to go?
Isle of Wight.
That's what she said.
It's just up here, in this church.
You mean your vision? Well, that's what it was.
It was real to me.
Are you religious, Steph?
Not really. Do you know the white light at the end of the tunnel, the near-death experience? On that first night, I was in agony. My arms, everything. I thought I was going to die. Out of the darkness, I saw a speck of light. As it came closer, I saw this face. It came down to me. It was beautiful. Real. I felt if I could have reached out and touched it. And it faded, I went to sleep. You just want me to be tragic, kidnap victim.
You know me?
Always the hack.
That's wrong. You got us,
Fine, come on, sit down here. Sit down here. Come on, girl. Come on, blow in.
Has she seen anything?
She's fine. Right, blow in, breathe out. Good girl. Blow in, breathe out. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Go on. That's it. That's it. Good girl. Good girl. Now, if you don't mind, Ted, it's been a long day. Do you know what I mean? I think she could do with a bit of time on her own. But you've been great. Thanks very much.
Stephanie Slater. It's the voice of someone who may well have been involved in other major crimes, of course, including murder. For the first time, you can now hear what he sounds like.
Is that Greenways? Stephanie Slater's boss? Yes. Who is this? Never mind. Got the money? Yes. Go to Glossop Station, west of Manchester. The telephone box, only one, at 7 o'clock. You get instructions there.
Her abductor may well have gone home at night. Do you live with him? And remember this, he was wearing a train badge like this. And he had knowledge of abandoned railway lines, which he used in his plot to get the ransom. So he might be a railway enthusiast.
And don't bloody well phone up unless you've got all 4 clues.
OK, we'll call you back on that number. Thanks, bye.
Lots of calls coming in, boss. We're getting close.
Even closer. He's written us another letter. Apparently he's going to try and sell his story so he can provide counselling for her.
Boss, woman says she's his ex-wife, recognised the voice. Says she's been in that car
He's railway mad and the artist's impression looks like him. The bad news is she says he's got a false leg.
Can't be right.
Microwave.
Mr. Sams?
Isn't it great news we've caught him?
You're relieved they've got him, Steph.
Stephanie!
Again, please. Keep smiling, please. Give it a peace now, Steph. Smile, please. Keep smile. And again, please. That's good. Give us a smile, Steph. Come on. Good, lovely. Good. That's good. This way, face us, please. Again.
You've got a message for your kidnapper.
I know who killed Julie Dart, but I'm not saying. Oh, I'm frightened he might get Stephanie. While I was out, she was safe.
Do you know what police station you're at?
Millgate.
Go. Now, this stuff on your computer.
You'll find nothing incriminating on my computer.
Oh, you think you've erased these fantasies about Julie, do you? We've had an expert in. He's retrieved them. Now, who wrote them, Michael?
Somebody's been fiddling around with my computer.
I can't think of a reason in your world why you want to protect another person, if he exists, for crimes of this seriousness. You're in Aries out there.
All right, Michael, give us a sample of your handwriting. Left hand first, then right hand.
Look, the fibres on the carpet in the workshop exactly match fibres found on the sheet that was wrapped around Julie Dart's body. It's the same carpet. And the rope on the tray used in the ransom drop, same rope as used to tie Julie's body when it was dumped.
Anything else?
I've found a watered-down bloodstain on the curtain found in the workshop. It isn't Stephanie's, or Sam's wife. It's a rare blood group. And I'm about to try and prove it's Julie's.
Great!
How you
Over
doing?
this way. Stephanie, here.
Good to have you back. Will you be going out alone again, Stephanie?
No, she won't. There'll always be someone with her.
Will you be keeping the same job here?
Stephanie,
How do you feel about meeting Sam at the trial?
This way, once more, please, Stephanie.
See Mayfield Road still on the market? Down 10 grand as well.
Lucky I've sold anything. It's been terrible. Concentration's zilch.
Stephanie Slater! Stephanie!
How about showing us a nice house?
Sorry.
Maybe may just want to have a look at her.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
She broke down.
It's all right, Bab. You don't have to. You don't have to. It's all right. It's all right.
It was Stephanie Slater's boss, Derek, who delivered the ransom on that night.
Within 1 minute, the fog came down, and I just
Couldn't see further than 5 or 6 feet in front of the car. The first thing I saw was a Greenways sign which had been made up. I thought, he's waiting for me at the end of this track. This is it, you know. This is the crunch. The feelings I had were indescribable. I was going along with exactly what he was saying. And I felt he was starting to twist my mind.
I'll get it.
Thanks for coming. She's in there. Hello, Joe. Nice to see you. Steph's here. Go on through.
At that time, I was going along with exactly what he was saying.
Listen to this.
The feelings I had were indescribable.
He was playing with Derek just like he was playing with me.
Because of the fog, he could have just stepped out and touched me. And I wouldn't know until he was on top of me. I wasn't in control of my own mind. He was.
Oh, Steph.
I was extremely, extremely frightened.
Look, stop this. He's not controlling your mind. You've got to break away from him.
I can't. I've got to face him in court and I'm not sure I can do it.
Of course you can. He's pleaded guilty to your kidnap. He's on trial for the killing of Julie Dart.
Yeah, but it's up to me to get him convicted. I'm the only witness who can show what a bastard he is.
You two all right?
Yeah, we're fine. Steph and me are going out this weekend, aren't we?
Bye, love. And your hair dries in the zip section. All right?
Bye, Mrs. Slater.
Have a nice time. Don't drink too much.
It's all coming together nicely, Michael. Pieces of the jigsaw all coming together nicely. Now, have you ever been to the red light district in Chapeltown in Leeds?
I wouldn't visit a prostitute. I'd never pay for sex. Not with someone like that.
Julie Dart was a young girl, Michael. She was a child.
I saw it on TV. She was walking the streets.
She was halfway between child and woman. She had a family who loved her. She had a boyfriend. I'm just telling you this to put it straight. I don't want you to start categorizing her in your mind as about something not even worthy of thinking about. You know her more than we ever did. Like it says on your computer.
I never met her.
You were never near where her body was found, even though people saw her there.
The only way I could ever have been there was when I was train spotting at Stoke Summit.
Why is he raising Stoke Summit? What game's he playing now?
Says he's been train spotting.
No, he's just covering his tracks, saying he was train spotting before we come back at him with something else.
Hey, wait a minute. That track runs past his house. He wasn't at Stoke Summit train spotting. He could sit in his own backyard and watch the same trains.
Here. Try here. Here? Yeah. Right, here.
Got a reading here, sir.
Here? Okay. Right, what have we got? Bingo. How much? Come on, how much?
I guess around 80 grand.
Okay, and there's 20 at the workshop.
So the maid's got the rest?
We keep going. We must keep going. There's got to be somewhere else around here where the ground has been disturbed. Right.
Here. Here, come on.
He used to work for Black & Decker. And here's the rest of the cash.
Gotcha, you bastard. There is no mate.
Push him on women. 3 marriages, 2 down the pan. The present one's a bit dodgy.
Every time you visited your mother, you posted us a letter about Julie Dart, didn't you?
Every Wednesday when you had an half day, travelling about. That's right, isn't it, Michael?
I didn't kill her.
Julie took her blindfold off, didn't she? And you killed her.
I wouldn't have killed her.
You can't admit it even to yourself, can you?
I wouldn't need to admit it to myself.
You can't admit that you took that girl's life. An 18-year-old's life.
I didn't kill Julie Dart.
What about your mother, Michael? When we tell her that every time you visited her, you posted a letter trying to get money in a ransom for a girl you'd already battered to death.
Would it interest you to know, Michael, that the murderer told us in a letter that he'd disposed of Julie's body in a wheelie bin?
Well, I don't know. I haven't read that. I would think it was an easy way to get rid of a body.
I couldn't have been shut up in a bin like that.
It was like Christmas when he opened it in the morning. I used to look forward to seeing him. I was so lonely.
Of course you did. He was your only human contact. There you go. Look. You are greedy.
Beautiful, aren't they? Is it all right?
It's losing power. I don't believe it. I'm gonna use the phone. Don't believe it. Just by the Newark turnoff. Okay. Newark! Oh my God. It's all right. Look, it's all right. Don't worry about it. Look, no one's going to get in. No one's going to get in at all. Now, don't look at it. Don't look at it. Steph! Steph, are you listening to me?
So?
What?
He raped me.
What do you mean he raped you?
On the first night, he raped me. Help me, Joe. I'm so ashamed.
The defendant, Michael Sounds, is on trial for the murder of Julie Dart. We shall show that the defendant snatched Julie Dart and took her to a place where, after his ransom demand had failed, he then brutally bludgeoned her to death.
Stephanie Slater! Stephanie Slater!
You will hear from a witness kidnapped in a similar manner, to which the defendant has pleaded guilty. You will hear from her the details of her kidnap, which, we submit, taken together with forensic and other evidence, will lead you to only one conclusion, that the defendant carried out the willful murder of Julie Dart.
I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
When he left you to go home to his wife, you were manacled, gagged, hands locked to this metal bar, which, if you pulled, would bring down boulders to crush your head. It was below freezing, and you could be electrocuted. What happened then?
He said he didn't understand why I was so calm. I was terrified. He then bolted it and left me. It was like like being buried alive, like when people scratch to get out of a grave. I was jammed in. It was like a coffin. It was worse because I was alive and I thought I was dying.
Slater, we can adjourn.
And it was below freezing.
Yes.
What was the longest time you were kept in the box?
18 hours.
So for 18 hours, you were unable to go to the toilet, you had nothing to eat, you were in complete darkness, and utterly alone.
Which one is he?
Well, why do you need to look at him at all? You stay strong. Why risk upsetting yourself?
It's making me more nervous.
Well, he's in the dock till you left.
When he went for the ransom, and he shut me in that box, he said he would be back soon. He was away for 9 hours. All the control I'd worked at for those 8 days disappeared. I went hysterical. I was banging and thumping on the lid. I thought, he's picked up the money and he's gone. I was terrified. I was slowly going to starve to death and no one would find me.
Please! Please! Let me out of here! Please! Don't let me die in here!
I'd rather have died quickly than be left there, so... I tried to suffocate myself. I stuffed the blanket into my mouth. Well, I couldn't get it to work. And suddenly, well, I heard him come back.
And then what happened?
I was screaming at him. You've got the money. You said I could go home. I was asking him for my life. I was asking him. Please, please. Can I go home now?
We'll adjourn. Back at 2:30.
I couldn't believe how small he was. Did you see him limp out the door?
He's looking for sympathy.
Limp.
He never limped.
I think the jury will see through that. Hey, just tomorrow's cross-examination left. Just tell the truth and we're home and dry.
If I let myself think about it, I'll go to pieces. I want to be strong and fight him. He's a miserable, filthy little scrote.
I know, he's vile.
I stopped fighting him in that bathroom and he's nothing.
But he hurt you.
Every time he got me out of that box, I had to forget about that first night. I had to be nice to him to survive.
Should have told the police.
It's too late now. I'm scared of what they're going to ask me.
Tell the truth, he raped you.
They might not believe me.
Of course they will.
Was Julie Dart raped?
No. No, she wasn't.
Good luck, Steph. Just stay cool. And remember, it's the defence counsellor's job to try and put you in a bad light. So don't let them rattle you.
Miss Slater, I know this must seem an extraordinary question, but when you were imprisoned, didn't he show some concern?
Well, yes.
Concern even for minor things, like getting you toothpaste, toothbrush, cream for your cut.
Yes.
He was concerned you weren't eating enough.
Yes. I was very, very frightened.
So, would you say, during that week, he was perhaps a very soft man, not a violent man?
He scared me to death. It was only because he thought I wasn't going to make a noise or cause trouble that he was softer with me. Otherwise, I think he'd have killed me.
Now, as you have already said, you built up this relationship with him. For example, when he finally dropped you near your home, you said you might run home. Well, he said he didn't think you'd be able to run.
Yes.
And you said you'd have a good go at running.
Yes.
And the two of you ended up laughing about it.
If I laughed, it was to break the silence, the fear.
So you're a good runner, are you? You'll be running home, to the top of your street.
I'll try. It's only 100 yards.
Yes. And there was similar, I hate to use the word, banter, when you were trying to get him to like you, out of a feeling for your own self-preservation.
Yes.
And you succeeded in that, did you not?
I was scared.
Of course. The point I'm making is that you were successful.
Yes.
Are we really there?
Yes, we're there.
Home?
Aren't you going to give me a kiss, then?
There is one matter that may be speculation in some people's minds, but you and I can put it to rest. Throughout your ordeal, did he at any time harm you sexually?
No, he didn't.
Well, let's keep calm. No need to panic.
Don't do it now, Stephanie. We'll have to go through that again. Those reports.
Stephanie, I'm Julie Dart's mum.
Yes, I know, Mrs. Dart.
I just want to say you did everything you could. More than ever thought. Now, look, love, our Julie's gone. But you have your whole life in front of you, so go out and enjoy it. You kept your prisoner for 8 days. Don't give him the rest of your life. Promise?
Yes. I'll see you tomorrow, Mrs. Dart.
Tomorrow? Are you coming back?
I want to see him crawl.
Mr. Soames, would you look at this? You hadn't told Miss Slater, had you, that this instrument of torture, placed in front of the door to your workshop, might await her if she'd escaped your electrodes and your boulders? Had you?
I didn't put it there.
No, I suppose your mate put it there.
Yes, he did.
But made in your workshop by you?
No.
Did you murder Julie Dart?
I told you, I never met her. It was my mate.
Did you kidnap Stephanie Slater?
Yes.
And held her at your workshop in Newark?
Yes.
Then how do you account for the traces of Julie Dart's blood being found in the same workshop?
I told you, I didn't do it. I could never hurt a woman.
You could never hurt a woman?
Oh, yes, I know what you're going to say, that I hurt Stephanie Slater.
Why are you crying, Mr. Soames?
I don't know.
When you built that box, were you crying?
No.
When you told her there were electrodes, were you crying?
No.
When you manacled her ankles, were you crying?
No.
When you stuffed a gag in her mouth, were you crying?
No. That were upsetting. It upset me, that.
Is the name of your mate Michael Benjamin Sams? Michael Sams the failed man?
No.
Michael Benjamin Sams the cruel man?
No.
Michael Benjamin Sams the brutal man?
No.
Michael Benjamin Sams the killer?
Oh. No. Oh, no. No.
Foreman of the jury, please stand. Have you reached a verdict?
We have.
Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
And is that the verdict of you all?
It is.
Yes.
You, Michael Sams, are an extremely evil and dangerous man. You murdered Julie Dart when your kidnapping went wrong. Undeterred by this, you kidnapped Stephanie Slater. When you kidnapped Stephanie Slater, I have not the slightest doubt that she was in desperate and mortal danger. And if it had seemed necessary to you, she, like Julie Dart, would have been murdered in cold blood. Her survival was entirely due to her own moral courage and qualities of character which have won the admiration and respect of everyone. She is a brave heroine.
Hi, Steph.
Hello. Hi.
Hello, Joe.
What?
It's Sam's.
He's not escaped.
No, but he's put out a statement. Apparently he's having a book written.
A book? From prison? Can he do that?
What will it say?
He's saying that while he kept you, that together you had a love affair.
Sorry, could you say that again?
That you had a love affair with each other. Yeah, I know. That's what he says. Obviously nobody believes it.
Oh, so why are you here?
We want Steph to give a reply.
And what will it be tomorrow? Stephanie denies love tryst, and how about tarnished heroin?
He's killing me. That's what he wants.
Obviously, he's just out to get publicity.
Oh, don't you know anything? Are you blind or deaf? He wants his revenge. He's using you.
I can't tell what Sam says.
No, he's locked up when he thinks he should have killed her. And why? Because she stopped him. He wants revenge. He wants control back over her. He's evil, and you're just as bad.
Oh, come on. And I'm just doing my job.
No, you came here helping him. You're working for Sam's. You just said that's what he wants, publicity. Well, you've got your quote. You heard her. He's killing me. You got that? Good. And another thing, you've just ruined her holiday and mine. Steph? Steph!
Emergency, which service? Which service? Hello?
Steph! 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 Steph, I thought you'd thrown yourself in the sea! Look at me! Look at me! Look, everything's gonna be all right. Let's go back. Everything's gonna be fine, I promise you. I promise you. Come on, let's go back. You've got two choices. You either do nothing, say nothing, let people believe what they like, or you tell the truth.
Then they'll say, OK, now she says she was raped. Why didn't she say it before? They'll say, how come I didn't know he had a false leg?
So tell them. If you say nothing, people will believe Sam's, won't they?
Look, Joe, if I tell the truth, then the police will be involved. I can't do that to them. I've lied on oath, Joe.
Oh, so they'll put you on trial. You're about as guilty as my guys who park on a double yellow line for 2 minutes while they pop in for a newspaper. They'll understand, of course they will.
Oh, I couldn't tell the truth. I wish I'd suffocated myself in that box.
Right, that's it. Come on. We've just heard what Sam's has said about... No, but Steph's really upset. I mean, she's really broken up, Anne. I know, but what you don't know... Look, I'm trying to tell you something. He raped her. Yes. Yes. I'm staying at the Seaview Apartments in Ventnor. OK. Right, bye-bye. She said they're coming down tomorrow to take a statement.
Because I committed perjury?
No. She said she didn't believe Sam's.
I deceived you. It's all right, love. It's all right.
He crawled all over me. Like... I was so scared. He was so dirty.
No. No.
I wish I'd died.
Come on, love. He had you shackled. Come on. Come on now. Come on. Come on.
There's Mum.
Steph, listen. You've got to stop worrying what others will think. You must start caring about yourself. Think about it. Are you saying it's better to die than to be raped?
Nobody will believe it was a love affair. Nobody.
Anything you want to say, you tell us.
I'll only talk to the DCI, nobody else.
Hold on.
I'll only talk to the top man.
So, he thinks you're brilliant?
Well, he will do. He likes playing games, so he thinks only a brilliant copper could catch him. I've spent a lot of time inside his head. Well, the last thing I thought we'd find is a shuffling, one-legged man, I have to say, Michael.
I never blindfolded Julie. There was no need. She had to die, but she didn't feel anything.
You always intended to kill her. You hit her on the back of the head with a hammer.
I put her on the wheelie bin, taped it up, and put it at the back of the workshop.
Okay. If that's all you want to tell me. Anything else?
Right, take these. Then we'll get you out your wet pyjamas and into bed. Steph, you've got to stop having these nightmares. Look, do as I do, come on. As you feel yourself going off to sleep, you dream a door. Come on, the other one. It's a really nice door. And on the other side of the door is a beautiful field filled with buttercups. One day you'll live in a house like that, and you'll wake up and you'll look out over the fields, and there'll be cows. And then you'll be free. Because you like beautiful things. And you love the stars. And one day you'll find a man that you can really trust, because, well, Steph, there are men you can trust. I know, I've even booked them as a traffic warden.
Hello, you two. You're back early. I thought you were staying till tomorrow.
We were, but it rained.
Rained? There's still a drought.
Anyway, I've got to go. Bye, Mrs. Slater.
Bye, Joe.
Thanks for taking me and everything.
Take it easy. Doors, remember.
Doors?
It's a joke.
Sit down. I'll make you a cup of tea.
Where's Dad?
He's out downtown. You all right, Bab?
Yeah.
You can't put that in, Bab. That needs 40 degrees. And you can't put that in either. The colours will run. I thought you'd finished wearing these. You'll have to get some new ones soon. Oh, and that's a bit tarty, isn't it?
It's fine.
Oh. All I ever wanted for you was to get married and have babies.
He raped me.
You right? What did you say?
Sam's. He raped me.
What? How do you mean?
Don't look at me like that.
Bab?
I've been trying to protect you, Mum. Do you not understand?
No, I don't. Your dad will be home soon, and we can talk then.
We never talk.
Well, is what happened the reason why you've been so upset? Well, since the trial. Not been able to talk about it.
Part of it, yes.
No, you couldn't talk about it. I can understand that. I suppose you'll talk about it to a counsellor.
I may do. I haven't told anybody about it yet.
Well, but you will.
Yeah.
But, nobody need know, need they? Need they?
What do you mean, Mum?
I think Steph's worried about what some people might think. Am I right?
Think? Think what?
Well, some people might believe Sam's.
Oh, I don't know. Why did he have to choose you?
What does that mean?
I think Mum doesn't mean anything.
Are you saying I'm to blame?
No, of course I'm not.
She's just...
How can he be allowed to say these things?
Well, he has said these things, and he didn't choose me. I was there. I could have been anybody.
He's killing me with these lies. He says we've got this little secret. I want people to know what really happened.
So what happened, Stephanie?
I didn't know where I was, who he was. It was absolutely freezing. He said he'd got a change of clothes for me. I had to take mine off. He made me lie down on the mattress. I couldn't see, but I knew what was going to happen. I knew there was nothing I could do. If I screamed, he might kill me. So I just lay there. He bit my breasts. He was slobbering over my mouth. It was like some horrible crab crawling all over me. And then he said, I needn't worry about catching AIDS. He got something. I said thank you. When he was taking me home, he said it was our secret and I wasn't to tell. He said people wouldn't believe me anyway. Then he said, not that it were much. Now, it wasn't much for him. But for me, it couldn't have been worse. I want no one to go through what I went through. I felt tarnished. At least it's out in the open now. And I know it wasn't my fault.
Steph.
It's all right, Dad.
Are you really sure?
Yes. I need to do this. These are for you, Julie.
We'd just like to get a shot of you. Do you mind?
Then closing the doors as she comes out?
Yeah, could you do that again, Steph?
No. I've finished in there. It's over.
All right?
Yeah. And you?